Hello, welcome to week 9 of Beginning Recorder. This is a very exciting week because this is the week we're finally going to start playing. So what you need is your recorder and this book, Essential Elements Recorder Classroom Methods. The first few pages of the book will give you a little bit more information about your instrument, how to assemble it, if you have one that happens to be in pieces. Mine does not come apart, mine is one piece. A little bit about how to breathe, a little bit more about the music stuff we've gone over, and an introduction about recorders that says things like recorders are part of the flute family. So you might want to take a couple minutes to familiarize yourself with these pages. First, let's talk about how you hold your recorder. Find a place to put my book. So your left hand goes on top and covers the first 3 holes with your index finger, your middle finger, and your ring finger. And your thumb covers the hole on the back. Then your right hand covers the next 4 holes with your pinky taking up this hole on the bottom. So with all of your fingers on, you are ready to begin. So the first note we are going to learn is a B. A B is simply your first finger and your thumb. So your other fingers will lightly stay floating over the holes, but you don't want to cover the holes or it will change the pitch or the tone of your note. So if you look at your book, we have a pretty simple rhythm. Quarter note, quarter note, quarter note, rest. 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 So that's a very familiar rhythm. We practiced counting that weeks ago. Rhythm-wise, you should be comfortable. So remember, B, one finger and your thumb. Your other fingers are just lightly floating over the holes. And it will sound like this. Now what you're doing in your mouth with your tongue to make the notes different is called tonguing, and you're doing this. So when I play, my tongue is going right behind your front teeth. If you don't have front teeth right now, just pretend in the spot that you would have teeth. Our second note is an A. For an A, we just add our next finger. So now you have 2 fingers and still your thumb. Same rhythm with 3 quarter notes and a rest. When you're practicing, try to play 3 notes and rest on the breath. So da, 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 breathe. Da, 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 breathe. Da, 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 breathe. And our last note this week is a G. So it is all 3 fingers and your thumb and nothing still on your right hand. It should sound like this. Now, if you noticed, my first measure was not as good as my other measures. So sometimes you have to pay attention to how you're tonguing, how you're breathing, how your mouth is formed, so that the note sounds correct. So also take some time this week to simply play each note and hold it. So here's a B just being held. You want it to have a very consistent sound. You don't want this sound. That's called not being in tune. If you hear the sound waves like that, you're not in tune. So take some time and hold it so that you can hear a steady pitch. Here's an A. And here's our G. So a nice steady pitch all the way through your note. One more time, let's play them together. Number 1. Number 2. And lastly, number 3. At the bottom of your page also is a little review. So while you're, go ahead this week, practice these a little bit each day, and go ahead and fill this in with what it is. One thing that we haven't talked about that's on here that I should go over, this is a note, you know. This is a rest, you know. This is called a bar line. It just shows where the bar ends. You've seen them a lot in the work we've done. I just haven't addressed it. This is a note, you know. This is a note, you know. And at the end of a music piece, we have a double bar line. This just means the end. So it's called a double bar line. As always, I would love to see videos of you practicing and playing this week. So please email or text them to me. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.